what is the kind of finance that is required right now, especially because in most cases, tech was always, you always see tech as an investment. But for climate, it's perceived to be a good to do. So how do we work with funders who are also represented in the next panel to begin to identify not just programs generally, but programs that translate to livelihoods?
It's interesting you mentioned good to do, because yeah, sometimes people think about climate as impact, which is actually, it's important. And in many ways, our approach as Africa has always been that, which is, hey, we're suffering, please give us some money to mitigate the flooding and the drought that's about to come. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I think there's been lots of conversations about the loss and damage fund, and I think we need to keep harping on that. But for us to really translate that to, or translate climate action to jobs, which is where the conversation is, we cannot run away from because the real money at the end of the day really comes from people that are looking for returns. So you need to have conversations with people that are looking at your company just the same way. I mean, as a tech company, you pitch and say, give me X amount of money, I will give you this amount of valuation, and within 5-10 years, you'll exit and become 10x richer, or whatever it is. We need to begin to say, what is the equivalence of those conversations in climate? How do I present companies or institutions that tell an investor that if you give this amount of money, you'll actually get this amount of returns? And not necessarily from an impact perspective, although that's important.